whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two. Make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like... So as most of you may know, the creator of Naruto is returning in an upcoming issue of Shonen Jump with his new series, Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru. Then we have a plot synopsis for the story, but honestly, this really feels like this is going to be one of the most legendary times in Shonen Jump history, at the very least since I've been doing this, so for about the past 10 years, because a lot of things is changing. Now, I mentioned this in the video before, that the Reiwa era is starting, and in case you don't know what that is, it's basically Japan is going under a new rulership in a sense. A new person is taking the throne, so to speak, and that's where things are going to change a lot in Japan. Honestly, we could end up seeing a lot of changes in anime and manga as a whole, because this person's influence is going to be a big deal, especially if Shonen Jump, from what we've heard thus far, is saying like, yo, this is the Reiwa era, this is the first series in it, and they put a lot of money behind it, so you can definitely tell that this is going to be very impactful. I'm curious, honestly, aside from even the series alone, on if this new emperor, if he's going to have any influence on things moving forward in the industry, because a lot of things will change over there. So it's very interesting that they're launching all of this, and it shows again how much they really care, and that this is going to be a legendary moment when they're putting all this money, all this hype behind Samurai 8. You know, the trailers, the teaser, Kishimoto coming out and saying something that was wild a while ago, but, you know, he said that he was going to surpass Naruto with this new series. So a lot of big talks or whatever, aside from, again, that the series is about to launch and it's going to be a freaking big deal. And another thing, honestly, that came to my mind was, one of the big things that a lot of people are missing out that is about to come out of this situation is a rivalry starting up again. The creators of One Piece and Naruto, in case you don't know, Eiichiro Oda, creator of One Piece, and Kishimoto, Masashi Kishimoto from Naruto, they had a very, very glorious rivalry. It was to see who was going to win, and in the end of it all, Oda basically said that, yeah, he recognizes, you know, he was the most sold in Japan, but he did give Naruto and Kishimoto the win on overseas, because overseas Naruto, you know, outside of Japan, outdid One Piece. So to see that this rivalry is about to start up again, honestly, I guess that's one of the first questions I want to start off asking you guys. Do you feel as though there's a possibility, with all the hype, with the credits of being the creator of Naruto, the money behind it, the fact that this is the first series for Shonen Jump in this new era that they actually are really dedicated to, seemingly, do you think Samurai 8 could possibly come through and immediately shoot to the top of popularity? Because all it takes is, from the creator of Naruto, for immediately people to, at the very least the hardcore fans alone, they're gonna give it a try. Like, including myself. Look, I wouldn't be giving Samurai 8 such attention and immediate if it wasn't that, yo, this guy made one of my favorite series. I'm definitely gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he can make something great. And I'm not asking, hey, do you think it's going to immediately surpass One Piece? Absolutely not. One Piece is living off of, like, what, 20 years, since 97, I think, is when the manga started serialization. Like, you know, we have a long history with One Piece. One Piece has a glorious fan base, but here's something that somebody pointed out to me, and that's that One Piece, while it is the biggest, and of course Samurai 8 in terms of sales is not going to surpass One Piece anytime soon, if it ever even gets that opportunity to get that popular, but One Piece is, at the very least you could say, declining in sales with every passing year. So if Samurai 8, hypothetically speaking, blows up, gets a great anime adaptation, and really shoots up there in the popularity scale, there is, at a certain point, but I don't know if you'd even call that a victory, that Samurai 8 could potentially surpass One Piece. As One Piece keeps going, the sales continue to decline, so we could possibly see this rivalry between these two authors once again ignited, and this time, who knows, maybe Kishimoto could start out doing One Piece, you know, yearly sales at the end of the road, but that's all hypotheticals. Honestly, One Piece got the game on lock, and we know One Piece is a great story. Samurai 8, we just right now got a plot synopsis and got like a preview, so it's way early definitely to immediately jump into that. But I mean, regardless of everything, I'm just really excited for this rivalry, because these two people, they respect each other, but they're also very talented and hard workers. Hey, how about you let me tell them what's good? Oh, hey, Afro, what's going on? Same shit, different day. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a video. Can you come back a little bit later? Nah, fam, you got me doing these side jobs and shit. You gonna at least let me talk, bro. I don't know, man. You know, people really ain't trying to hear from you right now. Last time things ended badly, you might just not want to do. Okay, so yeah, we got the hype and all of that. Everyone's going crazy for old Samurai 8. But yo, let's keep it a buck. Hold on, let's keep it real for a second. At the end of the day, Naruto had its problems, and Samurai 8 may as well have them same problems. You never know with Kishimoto at the end of the day. You want to talk about problems? How about the 4th grade Shinobi War, huh? Let's take a look at that for a minute. Power scaling went crazy. I mean, Naruto as a whole, if you look at it, it got messy. And that's why I gotta keep my skepticism. I ain't gonna be going out like that, like, oh yeah, Samurai 8, baby. Nah, we gotta be a little skeptic around here because we ain't got time to waste, bro. I got side jobs to do, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you gotta keep in mind, look how Naruto started and how it ended. It started off with hand-to-hand combat, taijutsus, having to use all these finger techniques and shit. And then it goes to what? Big battles of monstrosity. Like, that's cool and all, but is that even keeping it real? Is that keeping it real to yourself? No, okay, no. I'm gonna answer the question right now. It's not. And I ain't gonna lie either. Like, yo, look at Hachimaru, the main character. Is that his name, Hachimaru? Look at that design, bro. I mean, just look at that little motherfucker at the end of the day. Look at his character design. It could be cool, but it just seems a little weird, and he's a samurai in space. And what's up with all this money that they putting into it? That makes me kind of wonder, like, yo, do they got the sauce, or they just playing around right now? Because why are they putting so much promo hype? You putting the expectations at an all-time high level right now, so you don't meet, I'm gonna be salty, bro. At the end of the day, if I'm paying my Shonen Jump, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me even started on how this all could end. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, maybe I'm jumping the gun, bro, but take a second to think about it. Are we gonna have a, he's the villain? No, actually, he's been the puppet to somebody else. No, actually, that person was a puppet to somebody else. So there's a string of puppets. We gonna do this again, bro? Like, are we gonna have Kaguya Otsutsuki pop out in Samurai 8? It makes sense, because at the end of the day, you gotta put them in somewhere. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, keep your expectations at a minimum. This could be a train wreck waiting to come. You got some faith in the boy. Naruto was the shit. At the very least, part one. Part 1 was dope. I don't know about Shippuden. I don't know about that Boruto. Part 1 was dope. Anyway, let me get on up out of here because I got some other shit to do, you know what I'm saying? I got jobs to do. Well, thanks for stopping by, even though it was kind of unpleasant. Alright, whatever, later, bro. I'm out of here. So let's jump into the synopsis that we got for Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru. As the galaxy nears the end of its existence, it won't survive for more than a century. A samurai receives a mission to save all the planets and its inhabitants by finding Pandora's box. So immediately, let's just digest that. As the galaxy nears the end of its existence, it won't survive for more than a century. Already, this just sounds like wow, because the next sentence is followed by a samurai receives a mission to save all the planets. So this is like some space travel samurai. Honestly, it's really giving me, the more and more I hear about this, it's giving me vibes of the series from the creator of Fairy Tail, his new series, Eden Zero. It's kind of like taking the concept of Fairy Tail and putting it in some like space type of deal, and it seems as though this is taking samurais, which it's people pointed out to me and reminded me, duh, Gintama. Something like that has been done before, but the difference between Gintama is that Gintama, you know, a good chunk of it is parody and jokes and incredible jokes, but they're serious stuff, and when it gets serious, it's great. This is probably going to be just a straight up shonen serious story with, of course, blend the comedy, but the comedy will be minuscule, where Gintama is, you know, the comedy is a very, very important factor. That's one of the reasons we love it, aside from the great storytelling. And receiving a mission to save all the planets and its inhabitants by finding Pandora's box. A lot of really cool concepts already in the synopsis alone, but let's continue. The warrior god Fudo Myo places a secret inside of it that will save the world. However, in order to open it, they have to find the 7 keys, and Hachimaru, a weak child who's needed medical assistance since birth, might have something to do with it. So hold on. The warrior gods, so we got warrior gods, samurais, galaxies ending in existence, crazy. And it seems, again, which it's starting to make me wonder, hey, was the creator of Naruto inspired by the creator of Fairy Tail or Fairy Tail itself? Because the 7 keys, if you don't know about Fairy Tail, one of the things is Lucy is collecting the keys or whatever for, you know, her magic and whatnot. So 7 keys is going to be a big deal. I'm curious at how long this is going to go. I'm imagining a lot of it is, of course, to do with business, and Kishimoto probably will allow it to go as long as it can go now because he's not the one having to draw it, which art takes an incredible amount of time with Shonen Jump. But this is a freaking crazy, I ain't gonna lie. And then the weak child stuff, I'm still a little bit, I'm not too fond of the idea, but it also gives him a realistic aspect. You know what I mean? Like, this is something where it's taking place in such a fantasy realm at this point, where samurais and space and all this stuff, but at the same time, then you're having this kid with a disability, which is very realistic and, you know, kind of relatable in a way. So I'm honestly on board in a way, because it's not just giving him like a simple Tsunayoshi Sawada Hitman Reborn, oh, he's just a wimp, he's, you know, disabled, but he's going to overcome all the odds. Obviously, this is a shonen story, so that got me a bit excited. Honestly, this just sounds like a really crazy twist of a lot of different combinations, but also, again, it's inspired at the very least by some stuff that I've seen in the past or heard of in the past. Like, it gives me a mix of like Eden Zero meets like Gintama minus the comedy. Again, I don't know how much comedy is going to play in this, but I ain't gonna lie, it does sound freaking hype. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about this though. Big deal for starters. What do you think about the plot? Samurai, saving galaxies, Pandora's box, warrior gods, all of this craziness, collecting these 7 keys. Do you think, like, at the very least, I want to say year 1, I hope that this character at least gets one of the keys, 2 of the keys, maybe even something along the, I want to see some plot progression in a major way, but it could be a 7 Deadly Sins situation, because 7 Deadly Sins, to me, it felt as though he had the very first arc, the first 100 chapters planned out, and then midway through, once it blew up, he was like, okay, let me stop from having all the sins immediately show up. It could be that way. It could be that it takes off beyond wild imagination, and next thing you know, we're going from collecting the keys little by little to we got all the keys, and then the story continues to progress. Similar to like a Hunter x Hunter, after, you know, Gon's first big mission throughout the whole story is to find his father. Well, what do you do after he finds him? And your overall thoughts and expectations. Honestly, this is going to be a very, very huge era for Shonen Jump. This is going to be a major move. They put a lot of money and time. The plot synopsis sounds dope. You got Masashi Kishimoto. I don't care what anyone says. Even if you hate Boruto, you cannot deny that the stuff that is from Kishimoto's manga is usually the good stuff. The most popular Boruto stuff to this date, the 100+ episodes that it has, was whenever it goes back into, oh, this is from the manga. So with that being said, you gotta say at the very least, Kishimoto deserves some credit, even though there's people that they have problems with, you know, the way Naruto turned out in the end. There's people that they say halfway through it died, from Shippuden on. They say from the Pain arc it died. They say the 4th Great Shinobi War. They say all of Boruto. So people are going to have their opinions, but all eyes is going to be on Samurai 8 when it debuts in that issue of Shonen Jump, which is coming up very soon, and I can't freaking wait. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit the bell to get all notifications. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links of course in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day. Can't forget the music though. Hold on, let me play y'all a little something. Make sure your next move is your best move. Feeling small, but I guess less. But always remember, no matter the weather, I was October through to September. Whenever you needed, whatever you needed. Every girl hated is how you were treated. Gave you the town, gave you the city. No one would do what I did with a pity.